Game 4, Western Conference Finals. One game away from the NBA Finals. Definitely enjoying my stretch to the playoffs so far. This is Man Cake once again. Here at Staples Center. Obviously, we've dominated so far in the playoffs, and stupid, silly plays like that with the terrible AI and the backcourt violation don't necessarily help us getting the win, but, you know, it's one way to slow us down, kind of, and with how much we've been scoring and how good of defense we've been playing all season, it's kind of nice to get these occasional bad turnovers so the games stay close. And here you can see me going to the post, and I'm on Kobe now, and I think I can make this over him after I just made a sweet up and under, and unfortunately, no. I don't know why I missed that, but, you know, Kobe is rated as the best player in this game overall, so maybe he's just that good. And with that jumper, he looks like it. Lakers have got the early lead here, and you know, they're looking to extend it, and Kobe shoots really quickly off the inbounds here, and he's just being aggressive, and it's not looking good early on. You know, he hasn't been too aggressive this series overall. I'd say he's averaging like 20 points a game, which for Kobe is not great in the playoffs, but yeah. Brandon Roy missing the shot. I go for the dunk, and I miss. Let me tell you, I miss a lot of shots this game, like silly, kind of wide open shots. It's interesting. We'll see. But yeah, Lakers are just fired up here. Artest hits the corner three, and I'm getting to think that guy who just sent me a message, Lakers all day, is going to be a jinx, because I don't think I've been losing by this much at all in the playoffs. But, you know, play a little defense and we'll be fine, but we don't here. And Derek Fisher hits another three. We're down 10. This is definitely the biggest deficit I've faced. And, you know, why not go to the mid-range game, which has been pretty money for me all series, and try and close this lead up a little bit, and that's what we do. And why not go for the easy pick-and-roll alley-oop? I swear that play works every time. Definitely worth taking another look. I know my oops aren't too flashy, but you can blame me for being a big man, I guess. Now the quarter's starting to finally wind down. We're only down 4, and I think if we can capitalize here, we'll be golden going into the next quarter. And Travis Outlaw makes sure of that. He gets a nice dunk over Ron Artest and Kobe and draws a foul. So we're within 1 point going into the second quarter. I was almost sure Gasol was going to make that shot. He's been pretty good when he gets that low this series, but you know, I got the rebound, and I call for the sick oop. I honestly thought I made that. The only thing that told me I didn't make it was they were running down the floor so fast. So I don't even want to look because that was so sad. But if you want to look back at that and tell me how I missed, that'd be awesome, because I'm still scratching my head. But my teammates find me in transition for a nice Dwight Howard dunk, and I'll take that all the time. But yeah, this lead is finally in our favor. I don't think they've scored since the Derek Fisher three, and Kobe Bryant makes sure I still know that they can score, and you know, he flushes it over my head. So it's a close game. As I said last game, I've been fairly oop happy lately, and I think that's because when I'm oop happy, we tend to have closer games, which are much more fun for me, and I'm sure it's more entertaining for you guys. And there I find Jason Terry on the first double team of the game. He always bails me out, I swear. But Bynum, he's getting deep in the post. I mean, he makes a sick move. I get a good shot defense, and he still makes it. So this is a fairly close game. And you know, they tend to do best when they're mixing it up and going inside and outside. And when they're down, they definitely need to go inside. And so it seems like they're more effective when that happens. But here again, I get a double team. And Lowry takes a shot. And I get a pretty good-sized rebound. I was going to try and put it back up, but I get tied up here. And I hate having to do extra jump balls. So I want to make them pay for this one. You know, I'm going to get this jump ball and try and do a, you know, good flush on them. And sure enough, I get the jump ball, and I'm quickly getting to the rim for the oop. And I made it. Or not. Out of bounds. I have to look at this one again. I thought that one was in. Apparently, the ball can be halfway in the rim and halfway out and not be considered anything besides just a miss. That was pretty ridiculous if you ask me, but you know, can't make everything. I'm a little bit too oop happy, so it's my own fault, I guess. But Honor Test hits another three. He's definitely stroking at this game. He's more consistent than usual. And of course, we know my defense is going to show up. I'm not going to let Andrew Bynum hit that circus shot. As you can see, the game is still definitely very close, and me trying to dribble out of this double team was not the best of ideas with my ball handling, and Ron Artest makes me pay. And unfortunately, Ron Artest is going to make us pay once again by hitting another deep three to tie this game up. At this point, I'm convinced that guy who sent me a friend request earlier mid-game, I think it was Lakers all day, has officially jinxed us. And the game is still definitely close, but two-handed blocks like that last one I had definitely help. And, of course, Brandon Roy flushing it as he's running into the paint certainly helps as well. Not going to complain. We've got a decent-sized lead here, but Ron Artest is still stroking it. It's just unheard of for me. He's playing better than Kobe, if you ask me. And Derek Fisher hitting another jump shot. They've got the lead, and we go into the first half here, getting a chance for one last buzzer beater to take the lead. We miss, and we're down one, unfortunately. So, very close game. Oh, and while I have this time at halftime, just want to let you guys know that are following the second channel, we uploaded our first video, and we expected to have some problems with it because Final Fantasy 13 does have a little bit of copyright issues, but we do need to fix it up a little bit yet before we can get a working video up. It's mainly because we're not exactly sure what portions of the game are copyrighted, and that will just come with messing around with it. And as you can see, it's a very post-oriented game here in the second half. Hopping right back into the game, if you didn't notice. And Brandon Roy hits a nice three-pointer off my pass. He pump-faked and shot it in his man's face, and Bino's back in the post. I'm not going to let him shoot. He's been heating up a little bit. I passed to Brandon Roy, who I thought was going to dunk, and he just does a dumb glasser that he misses, and this game is tied. I see Kobe Bryant on the break. I'm backing up. I'm a little bit worried he's going to get this team rolling, and me and Marcus Aldridge get a little bit mixed up here, and Paul Gasol makes a nice jumper in our face because our assignments got messed up, and they go right back in the post. This time it's Andrew Bynum. I play some good defense. He still hits the shot. He's having a good game so far for his standards so far this series, and we've still got a very close game at hand, and Kobe Bryant pulls up at the right time because he was going to get his stuff rejected, and he hits a tough shot. Game is tied. Why not hit another tough shot? My name's Kobe Bryant, and he does that. They've got the lead again, but I go right back in the post, trying not to let them double team me, getting the shot up quickly, and I hit a nice little hook shot. And the game is now back in our favor at this point. Bynum's back in the post. I finally block him. We're on the break. Why not try and be flashy? That's why, because I did not draw the defender before I passed that ball, and that's my fault. But Lamar Odom makes me pay for being stupid, and he hits a shot right in a man's face. And I play some more defense here on Bynum. Get another good shot defense. He hits it. It's tied. This game's had a ton of lead changes. Definitely a very entertaining game so far, but why not throw the oop down right back in your face? It's tied once again. We're now in the fourth quarter, and when we're making shots like that from that deep, from Cephalosha, a guy that doesn't have amazing three-point rating, that certainly helps. We've got a 5-point lead, and gotta love some fourth quarter defense, and that's what you're always going to get from Campaign, and it's one of my favorite block animations there, just stopping before you can get to the backboard. And yeah, get some good ball movement here. I get found on the left baseline, and I hit a nice mid-range jumper. Like I said, I've been working on that, and that certainly helps our team in terms of my versatility and our overall dynamic. But I hit another oop. They're just not guarding me when I go down that lane in transition usually. And I'm not even using turbo or anything. They're just getting lost. And Steve Blake hits a nice floater of his own. We're starting to pull away. And LaMarcus Aldridge is taking a page out of my book, and he's just doing some lane cuts and getting some easy hoops. But yeah, this game is starting to really get out of reach. We're getting closer and closer to sweeping this series against the defending champion Los Angeles Lakers. Definitely enjoying it, but Kobe's reminding me that he's Kobe and he hits a tough shot. So we're not out of the woods yet. And especially when Paul Gasol is hitting a three, that's for sure. Here I go for the pick and roll once again. The pick doesn't work, but I still roll. And I get the easy oop. The defense wasn't even on the correct side of my body. I'm always going to call for that if that's the case. And, it's a pretty easy play to do. Some people might say I'm abusing it, but, I think it was a smart play. And get a nice block here on Andrew Bynum, and I'm going to try and post up one more time before this game is over, and that's exactly what I do. Posting up on Paul Gasol, and Bynum comes to the double team, but I still hit the circus shot to seal the game, and we're going to go ahead and win this. I think I have a fairly decent game, and Kobe did as well, but we've swept the series, and we're now moving on to the NBA Finals. I'll probably post those games once every 2 days, so stay tuned, and thanks for watching, guys.